Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Blessley in my basement studio again. We're going to do the next step on the something small drawing. The other day we made our shapes and then did our drawing of our complex object and blew up parts of it, not telling what the object is. But what do we go from here? This is the next step. You need another piece of paper, just lightweight printer paper is probably the best. And you need a variety of objects that you think will make texture. You can even use your shoe, but something that you think will be make texture, and you're going to do texture rubbings. So let me just show you how this is done. I got a little piece of wood here that's got some texture on it. I'm going to put it underneath my piece of paper, and I'm going to hold my pencil in my palm grip. Oops, I just broke the lead. I'm going to hold the pencil in the palm grip, and I'm going to press down and see what this texture looks like from this piece of wood. You need to do this fairly dark. Don't break your pencil lid like I did, but do it fairly dark so that the texture does show up. So there's one, and I'm going to label it. I'm going to put piece of plywood. And that's just a little scrap that I found by my husband's shop. Okay, then I've got these blocks. Since my name is Valerie, I'm going to do the V. I'm going to see how this comes out. And I'm rubbing this. And that's pretty interesting. And see, this is really, really pretty easy. Just do the block. Maybe I'll do this one too. Just for the fun of it. Just see how they come out. So these are just children's little wooden blocks. So I'm going to write on here wooden blocks. I've got a shell that I found. I'm using a container in my bathroom full of shells. I'm going to rub on the shell. And you're going to do at least 6 different things. And it's good if your paper is kind of thin, because then the rubbing will show really well. And I do this whole shell. You should take more time than what I'm doing. I'm trying to get this all in a short amount of time for the purposes of our video. You can even go look at your pet food container. There's a pet food container. I'll put this under here, and I'm going to go over that. You just don't know where you're going to find texture. It just needs to be something that will make some kind of an interesting texture. So this is a shell. This is pet food. Sometimes our dishes have designs in them. This is a little dish. So I can put that under here and see what I get if I do a rubbing of this little dish. Ooh, that's pretty cool. It shows up that leaf design on the dish. Okay, so this is a dish. I got this thing, it's called a boot jack. It's to help you get your boots off. Your cowboys know what this is. And this was on my back step. And this is awesome. Look at that. Really awesome. And this is big, so I'm going to do more of the boot jack. I really like this. So, you kind of get the idea. You want to fill your page with some different textures. This is a pine cone I found out in the driveway. Remember, I live in the woods, so let's see if the pine cone works. I don't know if this will work or not. Maybe not. It kind of works and kind of doesn't. Nah, it's not so good. This is out of my laundry room. Put delicate stuff in there. Or you can use these things for your lettuce and stuff. There's some netting. So some of them are going to work and some of them are not going to work. The idea is you're finding out what will work, so what you can use. And then this is knitting. All right. Then you're going to take a ruler. Make sure that you might want to do this first. I want you to do a value scale like we've done before. This is just a review. Make 10 blocks. And it needs to be as black as you can make it down at this end. And since we only have number 2 pencils probably, it's not going to get really black, but start at the black end. And then this one has to be a little bit lighter and a little bit lighter and a little bit lighter until you get to the last one that you leave white. People are sending me pictures, and one of the things that is happening is that the pictures are too much in this area and I can't see them well on your emails and when you submit it to Google Classroom. So you need to make sure that you've got some of the really dark blacks and the dark grays so your things show up. So now we've got this texture rubbings. This is today, Monday. Today's 13th of April. And so 6 texture rubbings. I think I have more than 6. Okay, 6 plus. And put your period number and then your name here. Take a picture of this with your device and submit it to the Google Classroom. I'll be putting this video on Google Classroom in just a few minutes. So this is your task for today. What we're going to do is we're going to take these things and we're going to find places where these textures will look nice. And so I'm going to figure this out as I go and say, oh, well, I'm going to put this block of wood under this piece right here, and I'm going to put the texture in this shape on this drawing, and it makes a really cool background. You can't just like do this, be all random and willy-nilly, as they used to say. You got to be, you know, a little bit purposeful about where you put that texture. Now that's a really cool texture, and I need to find other places in some of the other blocks where that texture would go. It doesn't matter what the texture is or what the block is. We want to just kind of make a balanced design. So, and then I'm going to be adding some more darks and lights. But this is the thing. Find out, put it in at least, you know, 3 or 4 places. And you don't have to use all 6 or 7 of them. Just use some of them in a place that kind of makes sense for your drawing. So hopefully you get the idea. This is the next step of something small. If you've already finished a drawing for something small, then make another format and do the textures, and remember to use your viewfinder, which isn't right here. Here it is. Remember to use your viewfinder to look at something, some kind of complex object when you draw inside your shapes. So if you have questions, send me an email, and hopefully you get this part done by like Wednesday. Okay, and then I'll show you the next step in another video. Thanks. Talk to you later. Bye.